this is my attempt on making those viral cake sample boxes. So first I made a vanilla sheet cake for my base because I didn't want to make 6 different cakes. I don't think anyone would. So I divided the batter into 6 bowls. I should use the same bowls, but it's fine. My first one I started with was red velvet. I added 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder to it and a little bit of red food coloring. Then I realized that it's too brown, so I added 2 more. So maybe add 2 drops of red food coloring if you do decide to do this. I sprayed my pan and then I added parchment paper and sprayed it again. So this is my setup. It looks kind of weird. I just kind of shoved it in there. I didn't really have dividers, so I kind of just winged it. It was like going all over the place, so I was using these like cake smoothers to like make sure the sides stay even. So now I'm doing the Nutella one. I added 1 to 2 tablespoons Nutella, depending on how much Nutella you want. And then I added some of the batter. Gave that a little mix. And these are my 2 batters. Like, don't mind the cooking spray. I'm just keeping that up for support. 2 tablespoons of pistachios. I just tried to grind that all up, but then I decided to use my electric grinder because my arms were like aching because I couldn't do it. So it's way easier if you do it like this. I added another 1/6 of my batter to the bowl and added just winged the pistachio, honestly. Like, I didn't really measure it out. I did save some for the buttercream though. So save a little bit for the buttercream. Just a little bit. Maybe like at least half a teaspoon. Depends how much pistachio you like too. And there's so many chunks, so I just added the mixer. Used the mixer. Yeah, this one was the hardest one to mix actually. And now I'm adding that into my thing. And then I'm using the cooking spray as support, and then the other side falls down because there's nothing supporting on the other side. Otherwise, because the Nutella one's there, but that's fine. I'm trying to get into a square, but it's like obviously not even. Like I'm mixing it with the other one. Now I'm doing lemon blueberry. This one was probably my favorite one out of all of them because it's like fruity. So yeah. I added a little bit of lemon juice. Then I added frozen blueberries with flour because it's not blueberry season now. So like I don't have fresh ones. Marble. So I mixed some half of the chocolate batter and then I added some vanilla. I made a really big mistake by just twirling it all in the bowl. But then later I realized I have to put it in. So like I kind of mixed it up and then I added vanilla. After that baked, I made the buttercream. So I just made vanilla buttercream and then as my base, like the cake. This one's pistachio. Um, I'm using the same bowl because I don't want any extra dishes. Now I'm making the lemon buttercream by adding a little bit of lemon juice into that, and then a little bit of buttercream mixed into that, but it's okay. Now I'm making chocolate for the marble. I just winged the cocoa powder, honestly. Like, I didn't really feel like measuring it. Now I'm doing Nutella. I also just winged that. These are my buttercreams. I had a little leftover cream cheese in the freezer, so decided to save that for red velvet. This is the pistachio cake. I used my cake turntable to like make it look extra fancy. Like turning it around didn't really help though. So I'm using an offset spatula like a normal cake. And these slices were not even, but it's okay. Now we're on to the lemon blueberry. I'm adding the lemon buttercream on it. This one was the smallest one out of all of them, which I'm kind of sad about because it was really good. And then now we're going to do marble. Don't mind those weird black things. My camera was just doing that for some reason. Now I'm just putting the chocolate buttercream on the marble cake. And a little bit of blueberries on the side because I didn't cut it properly, but it's okay. Now we're doing my favorite, red velvet. I mean, I have 2 favorites, but it's okay. So I'm putting my leftover cream cheese frosting on that. from like a month ago. It was in the freezer, so it's fine. Anything in the freezer lasts. This one looked really good. And then now I'm doing the Nutella one. I I made this small on purpose because my family doesn't really like Nutella that much. So now we're doing the plain vanilla, the classic. You can never get wrong with that. And then now I'm gonna lay out all the cakes on it so you can see how they all looked like. The cake board is a little dirty, so don't mind that. And these are how they all looked.